How a club performs in the match is dependent on the managerial tactics and how well the players are able to act on them. However, it's the owner who's responsible for the direction where the club is headed. If the owner invests in a club, then the club is surely moving upwards, but sooner than later, if he doesn't and rather drains the club out, then it affects the club negatively. And today, it's been kind of a hot discussion episode recently over the last few seasons or whatever. Who has the best Premier League owners currently? So I'm going to run through the top 10 Premier League owners in my opinion. And leave in the comments whether you agree or disagree. Just a quick note, we're not going to include Todd Bowley in Chelsea because, he's only held the post for a very short period of time, I think it's fair to say. Number 10, Crystal Palace. Under the ownership of him, Crystal Palace have become a regular team in the Premier League. They've made a mark in English football. The question still remains whether they are moving in the forward direction or backwards direction, or whether they are just more stagnant. To be more lethal, Palace needs to spend money and look for a place in European competitions in future seasons. But no denying Steve Parish has done a very good job at Crystal Palace. Number 9, Wolves. Guo Guchan is the founder and co-chair of Fosun International, which completed the takeover of Wolves in 2016. They have always invested in their squad, which is why they've had a fairly consistent team in the Premier League over the last few years. And with Jorge Mendes' help, obviously they blitzed the Championship in the season they were there as well. Number 8, controversial, but the Saudi Public Investment Fund at Newcastle. The $300 million deal was funded by Saudi Arabia. They're backed by the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman and are set to make massive investments in the years to come. In the short tenure, they've hired Eddie Howe to manage the team and provide them with quality to ensure survival. And they've also started this season strongly, which bodes well for them. Number 7, Nottingham Forest. Evangelos Mancres is a Greek media tycoon and brought Forest in 2017, given his keen interest in football. 5 years on from his acquisition, and Forest have returned to the Premier League for the first time in 24 years and has pledged investment required for the club to maintain itself in the Premier League, and we saw that in the transfer window, no short of investment there. Number 6, Brighton. Tony Bloom has been working well in the upliftment of Brighton. The team is playing some aesthetic football, and it takes a lot to break their defence. The only thing the team is missing are goal scorers. If things go well like this for Brighton, it won't be long before you see them playing in competitions like the Conference League or the Europa League potentially. Number 5, Leeds. Andrea Rosini has been nothing short of a saviour for the club and fans. He has helped change the goals of the team to an extent. You'll definitely see Leeds in English top-flight football for a long time. In 2018, he appointed Marcelo Bielsa, which proved to be a masterstroke, and earning Premier League status in 2020 and maintaining it since. Number 4, Aston Villa. They've always been a side that spends money to get better players in their team. Their only goal is moving forward, and with the way things are being run, they're closer to that goal. They're on their way to becoming one of the biggest clubs in the Premier League in a few years potentially, and a lot of Aston Villa fans currently back their owner. And it's pretty clear to see why. Number 2, Leicester. Leicester have had one of the best owners in the Premier League, which is supported by the fact that they invest in the money into the club and care for the fans. After being promoted in 2014, they've invested enough to win a Premier League winning team. They communicate well with the manager and the club. The appointment of Brendan Rodgers doesn't seem too bright at the moment, but I think it's fair to say that it's gone pretty well considering they did win the FA Cup, and you back Rodgers to turn it around probably. Number 2, Brentford. The story is just brilliant. Things you'd absolutely love to see, really. Matthew Benham was a professional gambler who lent $700,000 to the club when they were facing a crisis. He has immense knowledge of analytical concepts and used them to change the style of play with Brentford. And with his style of play, they become much more effective at creating history by qualifying for the top tier of English football for the first time in 74 years in 2021. Number 1, Man City, of course it is. They're one of the clubs that are accused of fine success. However, the truth couldn't be any further from the truth. The club has invested in the right areas and are reaping rewards from it. From the board to the managers and the players, Man City have managed to tick every box. But the City owners have not just invested in senior team, but in all areas. They've created a world-class training centre, which is also used by the EDS team and the women's team, of course. City's youth teams are also getting stronger year after year, proving the mental of grassroots development. Hey guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, don't thoughts, comments down below. Follow this channel for daily football news and subscribe to our channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.